Are you ready for something huge?
We know from the comments of the last video that you are wishing for either redo the bread oven or do the kitchen, but we have something much bigger to do.
We're removing the roof.
If you're new here, we've started renovating the best area on our land. We've cleared the area where nature well and truly took over, began to clean and dig out our cave, restored a 100-year-old dry stone wall, removed an old wood shack, and now we're moving on to replace the roof of our first of 3 stone houses. We're doing this now as we want to finish it before the rain comes in the autumn and the winter. Before we started anything, we took some measurements to update our planning and spoke to a wood supplier about the build and the best wood to use.
Please on me.
Please.
Because our next project, the roof, we need to clear out and make some good measurements that will have a nice planning. So first I would say, let's clear that ruin.
Small. Really?
So now you can lift it.
Lift it like
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Up. Up.
What?
I think you broke.
Like, you're not on it yet.
Huh?
Hold it out.
Yeah.
Is it heavy?
Yeah.
And then should it go down?
Leave it. I come.
After a bit of careful looking at the beams, what we wanted to originally do was to keep them in and just reinforce them. It's not going to be possible to reuse them and we have to put in a new roof. replacing all of the beams. They have a lot of holes in with termites, and there's like a lot of gaps where they're not straight and they're not in line with each other. So for now it holds, but obviously we want to redo it so it holds for a very long time in the future. But we think we can reuse them for other things on the land.
Let's make a big fire.
Make a massive fire.
I was not expecting that it's actually that straight. It's like a centimeter difference between left and right. Alright. Is everything full of plastic? It's probably from the mice. Yeah. So let's see if the old agricultural lamp comes alive. Oh. Everyone needs to have a ladder. This is like a wild British woman in her natural habitat.
From the city. First thing that we need to do is assess the condition of the tiles to see if we can keep them or get rid of them. There are a couple that are broken. After we've assessed them, then we will decide if we invest into all new roof tiles or if we can clean these ones up and reuse them. On this side, they're not too bad. There's a few broken ones, but it's more that they have like more wear and tear than broken.
Look at there. Look at this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is a small step for a tile, but a big step for me.
So this is all just like individual planks. Wow, it's just so rotten.
Yeah, but it's not through, it's in sections.
Yeah.
But if you
I see. Yeah, the ones I thought they were long, but they're not. It's literally rotten. Soft.
So you can
You
show
take it
me
out.
why we need to redo this roof.
Quite solid now that you've tried to prove it out.
Yeah, I mean, not really, no. So, what you see here is a mouse nest. And because it's everything full of like these little plastic bits. And here's more plastic bits.
Don't put anything down.
I think we have a hole in the roof.
Oh, wow! This is the bones left from a tiny mouse with little teeth. It's okay. So now Robbie's uncovered the main mouse nest. It's an old one, but it's like loads of tiny shreds of plastic. So I found this in the cave and we'll just put it in here. We are continuing to remove the roof tiles, and maybe you're thinking, why are they removing it already before they have the wood? And this is why.
In Italy, there is a holiday called Ferragosto, which is on the 15th of August. Until then, it's really hard to get supplies. So we thought, should we make sure first that we get the wood before we undo the roof, so that we can do it in one thing. But our thought was, when we remove the roof, then we see the conditions of the wall, and if there is anything to fix, we can do this before we get the wood.
Which would be quite interesting, because in our minds they're in very good condition, but you never know with these projects, the same as the dry stone wall. Hopefully there's nothing harrowing lying in between,
Yeah.
like empty.
And here you see the conditions of the main beam, which is obviously not great. Okay, that's done then.
Underneath the on top of the roof tiles is a layer of cob, which is the straw and clay mixed together. So this is like broken obviously over the whole roof.
So one side is clean now. We cleaned away all of the cob Emily explained. Just one layer does need to get off, and this is this copy. Underneath we will find then the massive wall. Another thing, while we didn't do the bread oven yet, is we want to make like bread oven and the outdoor kitchen, like a roof in the same line over all of it. And therefore we need to change the pendency of the bread oven. Means we need to lift it higher here, lower it a little bit there, and lower it there, that it comes off the building. What are we doing today? The roof. The roof! We are doing the second half of the roof, or we are removing the tiles of the second half of the roof, if we want to be correct here. Put it on the floor. She is such a courageous woman. But a little bit of height and she's out.
I don't like heights. So where should I walk? In the centre?
Yeah, on
where it's drilled in?
Yeah.
Can I go on here?
Yeah, and now we stand up. Come on, you can do that. Yeah, good. How does it feel?
Like Bambi.
Kinda wobbly, aren't you?
Right. So, this is the first one, huh? There you shouldn't step on. Much worse is this beam here. Oh. Because then we see there's one more. Okay, so now I feel like an idiot. Then I thought we can repair this roof. So what did happen to these beams? Like there's two different things. First, when we like uninstalled this upper row of tiles, we saw that they put it in some metal underneath, metal sheets, and then concrete, and then they concreted in the tiles. So that tells us that there was water leaking in. It's one bit, and the other bit is like all of the beams are full of holes, a lot of insects, termites maybe, and they eat the wood. I mean, it's still quite sturdy, and I must say that the ingenuity of the people back in the days was fantastic, because it's really interesting how like the under construction of the roof distributes the weight. So they really knew what they were doing, but we do it a little bit different. So there we are at the wall. I almost say that's olive. And here you see the holes of the insects, and everywhere they are, you can just like crumble the wood. Oh, that was louder than a 12-year-old on a Taylor Swift concert. We have a hole in the roof. Really good, isn't she?
This one I don't want to do because it's too, like I could fall in. And you're not scared of heights.
Huh?
And you're not scared of heights, so...
Should we do this one as well? I mean, it's like the faster we are with this project, the better.
Yeah. Hey. Hello. Good, Mum.
I can't believe how different it looks without the roof on it. It's so funny. When you come down, there's so much light inside. So as you can see, it kind of starts to look like a complete building site down here. So now I'm going to pile up all of the wood beams. No, are they beams? The wood planks that we threw down here yesterday. Take all of the rusting nails out and pile them up. If you've got any good ideas of what we could use them for, let us know in the comments. I'm a little bit out of ideas for that at the moment.
So let's take down the rest of the boards and then the whole roof construction is exposed. Where's the dogs? We found out the whole length here. There's a wooden beam in. Wasn't expecting that, I have to say.
Oh.
here starts the wall. And here's stone. Ah, now I know what it is. So, like, basically the whole roof is like 4 triangles and not 2.
I see.
And it's here
Yeah,
one,
got you.
and on this wall is
It's
one.
the same every, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like in a horror movie. So I was a little bit shocked. That's more than just a skeleton.
Oh my word. Mummified.
Mummified. There's another one here. Cool.
Oh. So guys, that is it for this week. Tune in next week to find out how it goes here, if it's still standing or not.
Like, this is always the same thing, no? You think like just like put down the roof and pop it on again, and now
Pop
you're
on a new one.
destroying the whole wall.
But it's good because we really can see structural condition of the house. Thank you very much for watching. If you don't already, give us a little follow on Instagram. We've been posting a couple of teasers on there and some new reels, so maybe it's something that you like, and you can direct message us if you want to. We're going to continue. See you next Sunday. Peace to all of you.
Peace.